You know what actually moves the markets? It all comes down to supply and demand. Price basically bounce around between these zones. Now, finding these zones accurately, that usually takes a ton of experience, right? Which makes it pretty tough for a beginner trader to spot really good zones. But here's the thing, the indicator I found, it spot these zones with incredible accuracy. Seriously, it's good. And get this, another awesome feature is that the indicator actually gives you trading signals based on these supply and demand zones. There are two main types of signals it shows you. First off, you get the retest signals. You'll see these marked with an R on the chart. The signal pops up when the price hits a zone the indicator drew, and then boom, it bounces right off the zone. Check this out. See the supply zone the indicator drew? Price came right up to it, retested it, and the indicator gave you that R signal. Oh, and you can even set alerts, so you get notified the second a signal happens. Okay, or look at this demand zone here. Price came down, retested the zone, and you got the signal. Same thing here with the supply zone retest, or next signal right after that. Super clear, right? Now the second type of signal is breakout signal. These are marked with a B on the chart. Look at this chart. There's a demand zone right here, but instead of bouncing, the price hits the zone and blasts right through it. And boom, the indicator gives you that breakout B signal. Same concept happens with the next breakout signal right after. Or check out this chart over here. The indicator identified the supply zone, and as soon as the price broke above the zone, bam, you get a breakout signal. Alright, so the indicator itself is called Flux Charts MTF Supply and Demand Zones. But now, before we jump in and start trading with it to make some money, let me show you a super cool trick. This little move can seriously help grow your account even faster. Here's the key. We're gonna combine this Flux Charts indicator with another one called Market Bias. Why do this? Simple. The market bias is gonna help you avoid getting into trades that are going against the main trend. You don't want to trade against the trend, especially when you're starting out. So, how do we set this up? Let's tweak the market bias settings just a little bit. Go into the input section. You want to change the period to 200. And yeah, change the smoothing to 200 as well. Then, change the oscillator period to 7 and make sure you disable or uncheck Show HA Candles. You don't need these right now. Once you've done that, the indicator is gonna show you the overall trend just like that, at a glance. Seriously, just look at the market bias color. If it's green, the indicator is heading up. If it's red, it means the market is heading down. This makes it super easy to know if you should even be looking for buy or sell signals from the Flux Charts indicator. You only want to take trades with the main trend color. Simple and powerful, right? Okay, so we're on the 1 hour chart here. And since the Flux Charts indicator is multi-time frame or MTF, we're also gonna enable the 4 hour and 1 day time frames. That way you can see bigger picture supply and demand zones right on the chart too. Alright, check this out. See how the market bias is green? That tells us the trend is definitely heading up. Now, look, there's a breakout signal here, but since the trend is up, we're skipping this one. We only want buy signals when the trend is green. Then, after a bit, the market breaks through a supply zone, and the indicator confirms that break with a B signal right on the chart. Okay, now we're good to go to open a buy position. Later on, you get some more break signals, but since they're against our green trend bias, we just skip those two. Then after some choppy market action, the market breaks another supply zone and boom, the indicator gives us that B signal again. That's another buy signal, another potential profitable trade. Now the same idea works when the trend is down. Look here, the market bias is red, right? That means the trend is heading down. So we're only looking for short opportunities now. See the break signal? It's counter trend because the bias is red, so we skip it. But the next break signal we get, that one's valid. It lines up with the red trend, so we're good to go for a short trade. And even later on, since the trend is still down and another demand zone breaks with a B signal, yep, that's another valid signal to go short. And you know what? To really show you how well this works on real market, I actually did some backtesting on the Bitcoin chart running 100 trades using the exact strategy. And here are the results. The win rate of those 100 trades, it came out to crazy high 74%. That's incredible. And the total profit after those 100 trades, the strategy made 233%. That is pretty awesome for growing a smaller account in a relatively short time. And that's pretty much for this strategy. If you want to get the flux chart supply and demand zones indicator right on your chart so you can start using the setup, it's super easy. Just click the link in the description below or you can find it right there in pinned comment. That'll take you straight to where you can get it. Thanks for watching guys. See you in the next one.